We are learning QA fundamentals. So today we'll see a few commands: WC, DFH, DUSH, and grep. Yeah. So before that, let's try to understand the basic unit of the data here in computer technology. So the basic unit is bit. So it's a 01 is a bit, and 4 bits it's a nibble, and then byte, 8 bits, there is a kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. So in order to understand this, just think like one character, like let's say a. So a is a 1 byte. If you say a b, so then that's a 2 byte. ABC is a 3 byte altogether. So like this, if it is like 1024 byte, then we say the kilobyte. So like this, we have the megabyte, gigabyte. Also we can see like a one file, like when you take a picture, take a picture photo from your mobile, then it's usually like 1 byte or 2 byte. And also when you see not a byte, but it's a megabyte, like if you take a picture, so 1 megabyte, 2 megabyte, sometimes 6 megabyte. So like this, if there is the movie in a CD or DVD, so like one movie in a DVD, we can say it's a 1 GB, 2 GB. It's written there, let's say 1 GB or 2 GB. So that's about the data. So using these commands, we can see what is the size of the folder. Like in one folder has many files. So in that folder, we want to see what is the size of that. So let's see through the Finder, and then also we'll use the commands and we'll see. So from the Finder, if I go and inside the YouTube, I want to see what is size of this download folders, because we know inside the download folders there are many files here, and we can see in a right side this file size is 68 MB. It's a 16 MB, 74 MB, 24 MB, 139 MB. So we can see here the size of this each file. Also we want to see what is the size of like all the files inside these downloads. So we can right click on this downloads and then get info, and here we can see the total size is 327 MB for the 6th item. So this is the way to see the file size. So the same thing, if you want to see through command, then how will you do that? Let's see. So in a terminal, we'll go to the terminal, and then I want to see the size of this downloads. Let's do the ls first, ls lrt, and we can see there are a lot of files inside your home folder. You can also see the present working directory, so that is YouTube. So inside the YouTube you can see many files. You want to see size of this downloads, so we can use the command, like the command is called is a dush. So you can use the dush. So I can say du-sh, and then I can provide the folder name. So folder name is downloads here. So if I say okay, downloads, and then enter, we can see our total size is 309 MB. So if you want to see the size of each file inside downloads, we can do that also. Let's go inside the downloads, and then we can do the lslrt, and we can see the size also given here, but you want to see in a term of KB or megabyte or the GB, then use the command, like let's say du-sh, and then give the file name. So let's say this is the file name. So control C and then control C for the copy, or command C for copy, command V for the paste, dush and file name, and it shows the size of file is 23 megabyte. So that's about the du command. There is another command, dfh. So when you use the dfh, you can see the size of your hard disk, like in your computer, what are the total size of the data that your computer can store, and also you can see what is the left memory. So let's see if I do the dfh, then I can see there are different folders here, different so drive and dev disk, and you can see the total size is 416 gigabyte, and the use is 9.4 gigabyte, and available is 235 gigabyte. You can also see in the percentage, so all those things. So sometimes, you'll get a warning in your terminal, like for particular machines, like we know use the terminal basically, to connect to the remote computer. So from here you go and connect to remote computer, and then your remote computer can complain about the size, like there's not available size in that. So this command is very useful. You can use the dfh, and you can see the size of your disk, and based on that you can go in a particular folder. If you do not want, delete the folders. If you want to increase the size, we can think on that also. So that's very useful command, dfh and dus, du hyphen sh. There is another command called wc. So with the help of wc command, you can count the number of lines, number of word, number of characters inside the file. So let's see, I will come to out of I'll come or I'll just go out of this downloads folder, and I will see the current folder. It's a present working directory is YouTube. Inside this, do lslrt, and inside there is a file called f1txt. I'll check what is inside this. So vi f1txt, there is something written here, ab. I'll go and write another lines here. We know how to go to the next, how to go to the insert mode. Either you can press I, or you can press O. If you press O, then it will go to the insert mode, and it will also go to the next line. So from my keyboard I'm going to press O. So now I see them, here is insert mode, and I came to the next line. I'm going to write something here. Hello, how are you? So this, and then escape, save, come out, and I'll see the I will do the wc hyphen f1 txt. So as soon as I do the wc f1 txt, you can see there are this 22 characters. There are 3 lines, so 3 lines and 5 words. So there is extra line also. We went to the next line. So 3 lines, 5 words, and 22 characters. So that's about the wc command. Yeah, so it's useful to see the detail about the file. So that's all about the wc command. There is a grep command, and we can use the grep command to search the contents. Like let's say f1txt has a lot of lines. I go to the f1txt, vi f1txt, and inside this there's a lot of lines. Let me copy and paste. So we have already learned how to copy these 2 lines. So I'll do the 2yy, and then come to n, and then p. So pasted another. Here also I came and I paste. So just I'm going to create the multiple lines here. So here, and let's say there are like 1000 or 2000 different lines here. Just display the number also. Then add few other things here, like let's say I'm going to add, hi, how are you doing? Okay, and I want to search like doing word, like how many times this doing words present here, or where it present. So then and for that this command will be very useful, the grep command. Or let's say in this line I'm going to put something like error. this is error. And then here also error, size, file size error. So there are, so we know the error are in 2 lines, and this is very small file, so that we can scan it and we can easily tell that okay, error is here and error is in this place. But if this file contains 1,000 2,000 lines, and somewhere the error presents and we do not know, then how to search those kind of things through this command. So for that we can use the grep. Let's see how to use the grep here. So save and come out. Then I will use the grep and I want to search error. So I'm wrapping with a double quotes. I can give this without double quotes also, but sometimes there is a line I want to give with a space in between, and then in that case we need double quotes to wrap that word, more than one word. So that's why I use the double quotes. So grep error, I want to search error in which file? So in f1 txt. If I do this and enter, it will display this lines, whole lines. Okay, error, file size error, this is error. So in this file, the number of times this error present, it will collect all those lines and it will present here. So it will be very easy for us to search some things with the grep. So that's about the grep commands. Sometimes we also want to know what is the line before this file size error and what is the line after this. We can go and we can see, so we can open the file and we can see that also. But if the file is big, it's very difficult. So in that case, there is an option. So I can see the grep and I'll say before. So before 2 lines, and I can say after 2 lines and the search error, and then f1 txt. So it will search error in the file f1 txt, and it also give the 2 lines before the error, what was the 2 lines, and what is the 2 line after the error. So it will display that also. So for that use also we can use the grep command. So you can see we found the error, and before we said here like before 2. So here in this line there's error, and before this error there are 2 other lines, and that's ab hello how are you. After this there is another 2 lines ab hello, and here also you can see this is error, and before these 2 lines and after this there are 2 lines. So that's the use of grep command. Let's see one more thing, tail f. So the tail f is something like if the contents like keeps coming in your file, and you want to see what is like few lines in your file, what is the new few lines. So those kind of thing you can see in a content. So sometimes the software running and you can put the log files, keep coming some data in a file, and you want to observe like what is going on there. So in order to see that, let's use this tail command. So I'm going to divide this terminal in a 2 part. So for that, from my keyboard I can press the command D. So I can see command D. So there is another terminal here.